It's time to join me in hell!
Oh. Yo, do you guys remember Geoff HALE, aka the Haleraiser? This guy would have all sorts of catchphrases and slogans. He's known for having like the glasses and just like saying all sorts of crazy stuff like I'm gonna take your soul and just all sorts of absurd stuff. But like he was a big star in the WAL, and some of you guys who are new to arm wrestling might not remember him, but I'll kind of catch you up on Geoff HALE. Now I was watching a video earlier. This was Jamie Sheldon versus Geoff HALE. This is from like 2018 actually, and actually a really good match. So Jamie is basically, this is the first round. They have some fouls, but I mean that looked like an elbow foul too, but this actually ended up being a win for Sheldon on fouls. Somehow they called that one back, so even though it still says 1 on the scoreboard, there they switched it for some reason. It was a win on fouls for Jamie. But here's round 2. They're having a hand fight here, and then Jamie with the transition to the press. Pretty crazy there, pretty crazy. But he actually ended up running out of endurance, and Geoff was coming back. Let's see, round 3. Okay, here's round 3. Again, another hand fight. Geoff comes down with that exploding hand position, takes the fingers, gets his shoulder behind it, presses downwards. That's the pin. So then we go into round number 4. Now Geoff's kind of a shorter dude, but large hands, super large biceps. There you see the hand control there out of the straps. Again, transitioning to get his shoulder behind it and pressing downwards. Super efficient arm wrestling there. It looks like Jamie's just gassed out by this point. Then here's round 5, right down to the pad. Didn't even look. Oh, look at that. Look at that reaction. Now I have it muted for copyright purposes, but this is from the WAL, Jamie versus Geoff HALE. I'll put the link in the description, but he's got a lot of big wins on a lot of amazing arm wrestlers such as Giannis Amelins, I mean Sam Harris. This was like a little compilation video I found of him right here, but again, he's known for those glasses, kind of the nerdy look, but then he comes out there ferociously, absolutely ferociously on the table.
No way!
And he's very vocal as well. Some people tend to criticize him for how vocal he is.
No one's got demons inside the body like I do. I'm crazy, baby. I'm crazy up here.
He said, I'm crazy.
You can't touch me. It don't matter who you are or where you're from.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. There's him against Luke. Here is him against Luke Kent. He's got him completely sucked in the hook, then the transition to the top roll, and then the stare in the eyes there. Slamming the table, man. That is intensity. This guy got a lot of attention back in the day. That's one of the reasons why I want to make this video, wondering what he's up to, if he's still competing. Would love to see him in a big super match sometime. I wonder if he's still training. He's gonna take your soul, man. This guy had some of the funniest catch lines. Like, whether you like him or hate him, like, he brought like that wrestling, you know, or just Conor McGregor type effect where you're very vocal and you're putting yourself out there and saying some stuff that will get you attention.
That's what I do for a living, and baby, that's what I do best.
Here's him beating Giannis Amelins, Alan Fisher. I mean, these are amazing athletes he's beating. Geoff HALE is very good in that hook there, especially. Yeah, he has some amazing matches in Arm Wars from back in the day.
I am the Bruce Lee of arm wrestling. I'm like water. I adapt to any style. I don't have style, I am style.
I am style. He doesn't have a style, as he says. But his ace seems to be that drag hook. That seems to be his ace. And then from there, he's able to transition, as we saw in a couple matches. Wow, jumping on a table. He definitely puts himself out there for sure. Yeah. I want to see this guy come back and have some matches, man. I was just, like I said, I was watching a video of him earlier in that match against Jamie, and I was thinking, man, what is Geoff Hale up to? Because he was an absolute beast in the WAL. So would love to see him arm wrestle again. If you guys have seen him in the past, you know the intensity this guy brings, and the shit talk, the interesting kind of nerdy shit talk, but it's entertaining. I like it. I like the character. Would love to arm wrestle with him as well someday. I mean, it's awesome being able to arm wrestle so many people who you've seen videos of in the past. Like, I started the sport like 3 years ago, and seeing guys like Devin, seeing guys like John Brzenk, Alan Fisher, and being able to arm wrestle these guys at one point after getting into the sport, it's amazing. That's why the community is so awesome. The arm wrestling community, it's like the top athletes are still just regular people who you train with and you can learn from, and you're more accessible to them. Unlike in a sport where like it's like NFL or something, the top athletes, like, you'll never even talk to them if you're just, you know, if you're just a regular person. But in arm wrestling, you can get yourself out there and arm wrestle with some legends. So that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about Geoff Hale, and who should he have a match with if he comes back in 2023. I know he had a match with Giannis Amelins in Arm Wars. I think that was like a year ago, but he hasn't been active since then as far as I know. So we'd like to see this guy come back into some action. But that's it. Catch you guys later.